It's Mel with one woman and 2 acres. I gotta put this on the back of the bunny hutch. It's so big and heavy though. I'll figure a way. Let's get it over here. What? Stop trying to kill the chicks. Oh. First, the tarp had to come off. Now I've got a bunch of naked bunnies. I see naked bunnies, yes I do. I see little naked bunnies. Kiki. They're just not very, I mean, these guys are okay, but she's not very friendly. Poop. So I need to work on you the most, because I think you're mostly Jersey woolly. But now I have to put up, I got to get some of the more of these screws out, and I need to put up that plywood-ish stuff. All right, now I want this up here, but I have to start at the bottom. Let's try to get that out of the way then. Ah! Let's try. Right, now. That's good, actually. I see you. Okay. What I need to do is to pick this up and figure out where the bottom hutch is, so that I have. Okay, good, right there. So I need something about that tall. Nosy rabbits. Don't help me, please. Really, I get enough help. All right. And all the rest of the animals. It's human help. That would be nice. Okay, good. That'll make it a little easier. Put it in position. Somehow. Up here. Right, now that's in. Would y'all stop? Stop chasing the chicks. Now we go for the other side. What? Oh. That. I know, it's so exciting. I'm not scaring the rabbits. They're just fascinated. They keep coming over and smelling the board and what is it? No. This is all so very exciting. Oh, oh that's okay. Thank you. One more screw. Put it. Oh, okay. Put it here. Okay. And then get this up here. That look even to you? Yeah. I need this over more. All right. Now that that's screwed in, it's actually a lot more stable, which I knew it would be. But now we've got stuff to do inside the cage, of course. Well, come on. What I need to do now is to put wire in between these two so that I have 2 separate cages. Well, let's get going on that. All right, I've cut it to size. What I'm going to do is tack it in. Har, har, har. And in order to stretch it out nicely, I put what do you call this? Brad. I'm losing my words here. At an angle, like going into it this way, a little bit of an angle. Get it in there. And then when I push it this way, it stretches my wire. That's another reason I like this much better than using staples. Well, I got the door on, and now I'm putting up just regular wire on this side. And this fabulous idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I've had this fabulous idea. So let me get this on, and we'll go on with my fabulous idea. Nice. Well, I sort of ran out of day. Stay. Because I was busy, you know. So, I'm going to have to finish this tomorrow, and you get to see my grand idea. So what I'm going to do is just put this tomorrow on the end of this, same as I did for, you know, the first part of this dadgum hutch. So I'll see you tomorrow. What are you doing? Yay! That's my goat. Yeah, buddy. Goof off. Hey, I'm letting the goat browse a little, which I will finally just put him on a lead out where he can see me, otherwise he yells at me, you know. Ah! Hi, Derv. And as you can see, the cat is not afraid of him. Yes, sweetheart. Come up here. Yeah. Come here. Up you come. Now, what we're going to do is work on the rabbit hutches again. And then, yes, I know. Is a good girl? I love you too. And I'll show you my very, very fabulous, wonderful, great idea that I have for the hutch. I think I have too many animals. Yes, I know. Get off. Now that the goat is happily browsing with the cat watching, very important that the cat watch, I can start on my grand, fabulous, wonderful idea. We'll see how fabulous it is. The first thing I'm going to do is measure from the backboard to the back of this, which is, excuse my head, we're going to call it 21 inches. Well, it's actually 21 1/4. And I'm doing it from here, well, here, but not, yes, here, that's fine. And it is 23 3/4 tall. Okay. Okay, good. So let's take those measurements and cut some boards. Okay. Nice and bouncy for you. Okay, here's one piece. I put this here. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut the front and back, top and bottom. And yes, I'm using all kinds of scrap because I'm running out of stuff. So, let's get this in here. There you go. And on the other side as well, top and bottom. Now, we stretch wire over the whole kit and caboodle. And those of you who've just watched that one, this is the problem with going all the way down on a hammer over certain types of nails. These are brads. They have very little of a head on them, and they're thin. So you have to choke up to get them started. Then you go whack away. And then twist the nail over, and you got it. Let me go ahead and finish all this, and we'll go on to the next. And what I'm going to do is take these hinges and attach them back here. Let's get on to that. Now, I'm sure those with better woodworking skills could do a better job of this, but what I've done is I've taken a 4-foot section of cage, made it into two 2-foot sections, that if I have a bunny, you know, that wants more area, or I get rid of one, whatever, I can move this door back. It'll go all the way against the back of the cage, and now you've got another 4-foot section, this 4-foot section back. But for quick get out of my ways, I have that. Isn't that a great idea? Now you'll notice from yesterday, I put up chicken wire across the top just to keep them from sneaking a peek like that. They won't go over it. Oh man. And because I wasn't smart enough to put the centerpiece in before, I have to be a bunny. Oh. And one of the bunnies over here is eating while I'm doing this, so no, it's not frightening the bunnies at all. All right, now what I have is, instead of having 2 rabbits together over the whole thing, I have 3 rabbits. One in this, one in here with the swing door, one over here in a 3-foot section, which came from a 4-foot section, so I figured I'd give it a little more room to get used to it. But feeding isn't a problem because you open this and then swing this. Of course, I've made a mess. And there's their food. This one won't come out, usually. I mean, come on. They usually don't, you know, storm the door. But if they do, you can always move the swing door back so that they're trapped. Kiki doesn't want anything to do with outside. That doesn't sound like a thing to her. So I've got Kiki, another rabbit, and another. So there's 3 rabbits in that same area. Now what I'm thinking about doing is putting another one in here, a swing door, because if I decide that well, I'll show you. You see, I haven't fixed this yet, so it's a mess. I mean, this should be up top. Oh, I'm such a mess. Anyway, I have to redo this section. But in the meantime, now I've got a rabbit in here that I either hold and do, or I've got to figure out another place to put it, blah, 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 blah. Well, if I have a swing door on that cage, all I have to do is swing it over, put the bunny in it, close it back up, set it up. I can clean this cage to my heart's content, and the rabbits are not together, they're not fighting, there's no arguments. Ta-da! And even if they do fuss through the wire, I don't care. They're not hurting each other. So, and there's one more thing. These are the water bottles you can get at the store, and they have a spring around that holds the bottle against the cage. Well, I went and bought spouts. Not that I can afford it, but I had to do something, otherwise everybody was going to be drinking out of a bowl, and I don't have enough bowls for all of them. So what I did was use a piece of string. What I noticed is this rabbit is my chewer. So I'm going to have to change this out for the spring so he doesn't chew it. But this is a great alternative for a rabbit that, or for water bottles that you have to put up on the cage. Just do a little bow knot. Et voila. It stays. Hi, Kiki. So as you can see, I've gone a little nuts with rabbits. I went from none to 3, which was big enough, to 8 more, that's 11. Oh my gosh. So all of this had to be done fast. Thank goodness they were babies. But if one of them turns up pregnant, such is my life. So I'll just have to find homes for everybody. But I am going to call out the ones that are not woolers, which is most of them. Some of them, I mean, like this down here, my little gray guy, he's actually very pretty, which I think he has black skin, so yeah, it'll turn out really nice. My little white guy over here, I don't know, maybe. Kiki, possibly, I don't know. She's more, like I said, she's more Jersey woolly. We'll see. Not this one. And it's big. This one is a big rabbit. Well, bigger. And not that one. So, yeah, I've got some. That one might be the one that was on the top over here. That might be. So, we'll see how this pans out. Yeah, so here's my wonderful rabbit hutches with my grand, wonderful, fabulous idea of the swing door. Isn't that cool? Interior swing door. And that is my life with rabbits. I'm exhausted. Oh, also what I found out is if I like partially freeze the bottles and put them out in the morning, then they have really icy cold, wonderful water that they can drink all day long. Plus I put the bottle that they can sit next to and snuggle with that's cooler. Certainly cooler than me. I'm burning up. So, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm going to go and probably bathe. Yay! Wouldn't that be nice? I'm sure if it's with smell-o-vision, you'd ask me to do the same. Well, this has been Mel with One Woman and 2 Acres. Y'all have a blessed day.